Hi, I'm Dr. Katie, the Senior Centered Physical Therapist, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be working on plantar fasciitis exercises. So I'll be showing you 5 exercises that will hopefully help to decrease your pain in your foot if you're having plantar fasciitis symptoms. For this workout, you will need a kitchen towel, as well as a step if you have one, or a stool to step up on and a stable surface to hold onto, as well as a chair to sit on and a stable surface to push against for our stretch. So with this exercise, we're going to look at all of the muscles that we are working in order to help improve our plantar fasciitis. Before we do that, remember to click the subscribe button as well as give this video a thumbs up to get notifications about future channel updates, as well as to help others find my channel as well. With this exercise, I'll be showing you about a set of each of the exercises I recommend you do, but for more information, please check out my blog, theseniorcenteredpt.com, to find specifics about reps and sets on plantar fasciitis. If you're ready, let's get started. For this workout, we are going to be working muscles of the lower leg and foot. So it's going to be a little bit hard to see on this model, but we're going to show you all the muscles we can that we're going to work in this video. So for the short foot exercises, we are going to be working muscles that run along the bottom of the foot, but they attach in the deep part of the posterior shin, so deep part of the back of the shin. So that's the flexor hallucis longus and flexor digitorum longus. For our calf stretch, we are going to be stretching our gastroc muscle. For our calf raise, we're going to be working the gastroc muscle, strengthening it, as well as the soleus, and then providing some stretch to the bottom of the foot. For the plantar fasciitis stretch, we are going to be putting some peak stretch on the plantar fascia as much as we can, as well as stretching the muscles that run along the bottom of the foot, so that flexor hallucis longus and flexor digitorum longus. Then for our windshield wipers, we are going to be working muscles that run down the side of the foot, so peroneus longus and brevis, as well as tibialis anterior, tibialis posterior, which is a deep muscle in the back of the shin, as well as at flexor digitorum longus, another deep muscle in the back of the shin. That's all the muscles that we're going to be working in this exercise video, so let's get started. The first exercise we're going to do is called short foot exercises. So I'm going to pretend that my right foot is the one that I'm having the plantar fasciitis pain. So I'm going to take a step forward with that foot. Notice I'm still balanced between my feet, so I'm not stepping too far in front or too far out to the side, but just stepping forward, and I can have a little bend in my knees as well. If you need something to hold on to, make sure you have it to the side of you in order to keep you stable. So from here, I'm gonna find what's called the tripod of my foot. So that's making sure I can feel the ball of the toe on the big toe side, the ball of the toe on the pinky toe side, and then the center of the heel. So it creates a triangle or a tripod. So I'm feeling stable in the front of that foot, feeling all 3 sides of my triangle. And then I'm gonna just press my toes down into the floor and hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then toes down into the floor, 3, 2, 1, and relax. What people tend to do that actually can cause maybe even more discomfort, but not really strengthening the muscles we want, is they curl the toes under. We don't need that much curl. We just want to press the toes, tips of the toes down into the floor, hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Tips of the toes, 3, 2, 1, relax. Tips of the toes. So what you'll notice, and I'll turn to the other side so you can see, is that as I do this, I'm lifting that arch in my foot. So I'm strengthening those muscles in the arch in order to help decrease the tension and strain on the plantar fascia. For our plantar fascia stretch, I'm going to take my foot that's having the plantar fascia pain and cross my ankle over my knee. I'm then going to support my ankle with my left hand, or whatever hand's closest to the stability leg, and then I'm gonna pull back on my big toe, finding stretch right in here underneath the foot in the arch. We really can't stretch the plantar fascia because it's so thick, but we're stretching the tissues around it and allowing for those muscles to relax as they lengthen. So we don't want it to be painful. So if it's painful, back off the pull of the toe a little bit. It's just that gentle stretch. And we're gonna hold that for about 30 seconds, and then you're gonna let it relax. You can massage the foot a little bit, or you can use that bottle of ice water. So once again, check out my article on the seniorcenteredpt.com to find out what I'm talking about with a frozen water bottle. But just making sure that we're not causing additional excessive pain, just feeling that stretch right there in the arch. So you'll time yourself for about 30 seconds, then let it rest and do that about 3 times. I am gonna do a calf stretch here. So I'm gonna use my chair as a stable surface. You could also put your hands against a wall, but you're gonna take a big step back and make sure that back heel can land on the floor. So we don't want it up, we want it back and the legs straight. And then I'm just gonna shift my weight forward until I feel a stretch in the back calf. I'm gonna hold this for a full minute. So I don't want pain in this stretch. I just wanna feel the stretch and give myself enough time to allow my nervous system to relax so that we can get some additional flexibility in those calf muscles. So grab your timer, time yourself for 60 seconds. When the timer goes off, gently stand back up. Feel free to do this on both sides as well. It also just feels really good. For this activity, I'm going to use a step. Keep in mind that this step that I'm using is very, very stable. So if you do not have a staircase where you can use the bottom step and a banister, you could use a little platform or an exercise step pushed up against a countertop so that you have something stable to hold on to. So I'm gonna get up on my step. So heels are off the step, and I'm gonna lower and lift, lower and lift. So I can find extra range when my heels hang off of the step, and extra stretch right here too. So stretching, and then more range to come up. Stretching, more range to come up. So working those calves as well as stretching the under surface of the foot. And we'll go for 3, for 2, last one, and carefully step off of your step. To do heel raises without a step, you're gonna put your feet hip distance apart, and then you're gonna place the weight on the ball of the first and second toe as you lift the heels up and lower them back down. We lift and lower, thinking about moving straight up and down rather than forward and back. We lift and lower, lift and lower. Do about 10 to 15. Take a rest for 30 seconds, and then you can do 3 sets of those. In between, you'll probably want to shake out your legs because that really is working that calf muscle. So I'm going to place the towel towards the edge of my surface here, and I'm going to try to move the towel from one side to the other using my flat foot. So I'm just pulling the towel from one side to the other using that motion at the ankle. Then I can reset my towel, and then I'll move it to the other side. So using that flat foot, pulling the towel back over. Notice I'm keeping my heel right where it started, just allowing for rotation to happen at the ankle. I'm gonna do that about 5 times on each side. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it really helps to reduce your plantar fasciitis pain. Remember to use this video daily in order to help really decrease the pain and improve the strength in your foot. Remember to click that thumbs up button as well as the bell to subscribe, and check out my website, theseniorcenteredpt.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Katie, the Senior Centered Physical Therapist. Have the strength to live life to the fullest. Bye-bye.